All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Toad Hall Morning Show, May 25th edition.
Tuesday morning show.
Always on
That's
Tuesday,
right.
never a day late or early.
No, it's not. So what's going on today?
Oh, we are talking all things RSD.
Nice. Previous, past.
Future, we're going to talk about Drop 1, which is coming up here on June 12th. We're going to run through the list today. I've got a stack of previous RSD records we're going to go through and talk about
Nice.
some of. I mean, we got hundreds of previous RSD records.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to kind of hit the highlights, things that are still available. I got a couple little records around and some interesting things that happened on the show last week that I haven't even filled you in on.
I love that.
Oh, man, we got all sorts of stuff. We'll start with a birthday. Birthday boy.
Yeah, yesterday, Bob Dylan. I was going to say 25 years old. No, today's the 25th. He's 80 years old.
80 years old.
This is one of the few MoFis we still have left in the store.
Yep.
We've got a couple copies if anybody's interested. They are available.
Along with other used Bob Dylans. And I think we
Yeah.
have some of the new stuff. I think we still have his Murder Most Foul, or the, not Murder Most Foul, his new record. I think I still have copies of that and some of his classic stuff. So
I don't even have
80
Pluto
years
open.
old.
80, my gosh.
He's
Some of these guys just keep going and going and going. You know.
he's
what I
one
mean?
of the traveling Wilburys.
Yeah.
Obviously, hung out with the Beatles all the time. You know, they're talking about how I was listening to the Beatles radio just the other day, and they're talking about how Dylan played the Isle of Wight, and like the Beatles had been on hiatus, and all three-quarters of the Beatles, everyone but Paul was there watching that show.
Wow.
They're just talking about how they were all, they all
Hanging
bounced
out.
ideas and hung out and kind of got each other motivated.
And that's cool. That's
and,
you know to be able to pull.
their paths have crossed more than once.
Yeah,
you know?
be able to pull from different bands and different people, and there's something may come up, an idea that you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yep.
You know.
Um,
And then today is Lauryn Hill's birthday. Unfortunately, we are sold out of the album of hers that we carry. The Miseducation. Is it the Miseducation of Lauryn
I don't think we
Hill?
have any.
I don't think we do either.
So,
We're out
which
on
is
that.
also ironic we talk about Bob Dylan because, he's responsible for introducing the Beatles to marijuana.
No.
Yeah, if you Google it, there's even a date. August 28th, 1964 is the date that Bob Dylan got the Beatles stoned for the first time.
Now, how in the heck would you remember that exact day? Do you think he had a journal?
The Beatles have every minute of their whole decade
Mapped out?
mapped out. Like, there's books about it. Like, on this day they did this take of this song. On this date they were in this city, stayed in this house. Their whole lives for their first 12 years are totally
Wow.
documented,
That's
including the first
crazy.
time they got stoned with Bob Dylan. So there you go. Without Bob Dylan and his wonderful marijuana, we might not have Sgt. Pepper's.
Oh, yeah, you're
It'd
right.
be a totally different world. We live in a totally different world. So thank you, Bob Dylan. Happy 80th birthday. Keep on going. Keep on writing the jams.
Today's National Wine Day.
I'm not
Speaking
much
of
of a
that.
wine drinker.
Well, how about National Brown Baguette Day?
Brown Baguette Day?
Yeah, take your lunch to work in a brown
Oh,
bag.
I thought it was put your 40 in a brown bag and walk around.
Didn't
brown
even
bag
think
it.
about that.
I was
That
thinking
could
that's
be
what it
another
was.
option of
It's
it.
wine day in
I
brown
was
bag.
thinking about my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some potato chips. Nick's thinking about his 40.
Oh, you got to think about the 40s. So, funny thing happened last week on our show. We did a George Thorogood show last week, as a lot of you watched. And turns out that one of our viewers happens to know the marketing for George Thorogood, which is amazing.
Small world, huh?
Small world. So, it sounds like we're going to be doing some promos. Maybe do some merch giveaways, maybe some ticket giveaways. Yeah, we're pretty excited. We're going to be talking about the tour dates. George Thorogood is running through the Midwest, Missouri. He's coming to Arlington Heights. This is his first stop in July. So Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri, heavily in the Midwest. We're working on that this week. I'm going to get that all lined up. Maybe we'll be talking about that all summer,
Cool.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. We'll be doing some giveaways, some merch giveaways. along with some other fun things we have coming up on the show. This show, obviously, we wanted to talk about RSD because it's not far away.
It's not.
It's
three little
June
little
12th.
less than 4. Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 weeks
Three.
or less.
Less than 3 weeks.
Less than
right?
3 weeks.
12 plus 6, 18. Yeah, like 18 days.
Yeah. So get your lists out. If you go to recordstoreday.com, you can print out the list. We have
Or you can just observe it on your computer if you don't.
on your phone, whatever. Yeah,
phone,
it's
computer,
everywhere.
laptop, tablet.
So we're going to talk a little bit about our line, about the releases, about how we do it on our website, the whole 9 yards, and then we'll get into some of the highlights. So I see you got some stuff highlighted. Let's
Oh
start with
no,
that.
I just actually what I highlighted because I can never remember what the abbreviations are. At the very top of the list, well, you can go into recordstoreday.com, go to the PDF, or you can just open it up on whatever device you're using. But there's a couple different. There's a key, and in the very beginning of the list, there's a little letter down here. So the E means it's an exclusive Record Store Day release.
Okay.
The L on here would mean it's a limited run regional focus release, which does go kind of by region on those. And then the F means the RSD first release. So the RSD first release, if I am getting this correct, means that it's not necessarily only a Record Store Day release. It's a release that of an album previously released that is being put out for Record Store Day, like that Allman Brother one.
No, we get it first. So it's a first
Right.
RSD record will be the first edition of it, and then it'll be going to wide release months later. But it might be on colored vinyl. Like it might be on
Right,
colored vinyl, will be
right.
something special for RSD, and then it'll go on black vinyl months down the road. That's the difference between a first release and an exclusive release.
Oh, I was thinking it was something different because I was thinking about that Allman Brothers that I got a couple.
Well, yeah,
Last
it was
year.
RSD. We had it for Record Store Day, first release, and then months later,
It came
we
out.
got more and we put them in the rack. So yeah,
I
it's the same thing.
misunderstood that. I'm sorry.
Yep. So first release means more will be pressed. Exclusive release means one-time deal, limited run, regional focus. That's kind of
Which I
the
just
three
noticed on
breakdown.
this list, it's not telling us.
Here, right here.
No, it's not telling us how many.
I
This
think it got
list-
cut off.
And I did
They
it.
do have the quantities on there.
Yeah, somewhere on there.
I
It
gotta
might
go-
not have been on this list.
I'm gonna go check. We got a refrigerator getting delivered next door, so I gotta go check on that. I'm gonna let Annette take care of you for a sec.
So, the ambassador this year is Fred Armisen, who's a comedian and a drummer, and he'll serve as the ambassador for 2021 this year, taking over for Brandy Carlisle, who did it last year. Let me get back to some of my notes here. And it's kind of fun to go through this list. The store does order copies of. They order. It's not necessarily that we get. We order copies of everything that's on the list. Some we'll get, some we won't. I was just kind of going through this list here today, and the only one, I don't know, there's not a whole lot on the June 12th list that I'm seeing that I need, but wait till the July 17th list. That's the one that I'm going to be going crazy over. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out on here. The first one on the list is AC/DC. It's a 12-inch picture disc. AC/DC picture disc. Can you imagine that? The first one on the list.
Oh, and I just bumped the dang camera here. All right, sorry about that, guys. It was the sheet metal guys who were getting some reconstruction done here at the store, and they were working on getting all that done. So we got a lot going on.
So I just started off on the first one. I said there wasn't a whole lot that I saw on this list, but on the July 17th list, look out. I was just starting to go out with this first one, AC/DC, on a picture disc. That'd be interesting.
I think, I disagree. We got Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell,
No, there are a lot of good ones
AWOL
on there.
Nation, Animal Collective, Alkaline Trio. I think there's
Oh,
actually.
look at the Black Sabbath as a picture disc. A lot of picture discs.
Yeah, they've been reissuing all those Black Sabbath records as
Yeah.
picture discs lately. Bruisers, Buzzcocks, Canned Heat, Devo's Gerard Kissel, which is obviously we'll have a ton of those because we're big Devo fans here.
And I was just explaining that the store orders everything, not necessarily
Yeah.
are we going to get everything.
Yeah, so we ordered the whole list every year, and we order a ton of it. We ordered way more than we usually do, even this year.
Oh, really?
So if you're local, we have a line that goes around the building. We do honor the line system. So if you're first in line, You will get your first 3 picks, the second person in line, first 3 picks, et cetera, all the way down the line. We don't just open the doors and free for all. We don't do that. Then record store day mandates. We cannot sell these on our own website till noon Central Time, which is 11 a.m. No, it'd be 1 p.m. Eastern,
Right.
11 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Pacific. So we can't list. I mean, you can see them on our website, but they won't be available to purchase till noon on the day of.
And they also will be, usually the day before, we'll have them on our site, not for sale, but you can see the titles, prices, and quantities that the store has.
Yeah. So the quantity is the last thing we put in because we get orders from so many different places and so many different times that we don't put them in until the very last minute. So it'll say just 1 until that last night where we
Right.
go through and we finally do a last count and put them on the website. But that night before, there'll be pictures, prices, quantities of everything we have.
Yes.
So you'll be able to kind of see how many we have. It'll give you an idea if you're local. If we have 20 of them, then you don't have to get here real early. If I have 2 of them, you might want to get here quite a bit early. So it really depends on how many we get and what we get. And I will say right as of now, we have not gotten a single piece. So we're out, we haven't gotten any of the record store day records yet. So as soon as I do, I'll be doing videos on the channel. I'll be doing unboxing videos. We'll be talking about all the releases.
That's usually just maybe at the soonest a week before.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, they've been shipping them earlier, but I would say another week. We're probably a week out from that still.
That would be nice if we did get them earlier, because that gives me a chance to
Familiarize with ourselves with the titles.
and to get some started with the entering of them,
Yeah.
because that's a big job since we do everything by hand.
Yep. Cure, Deftones, Def Leppard, Devo, Dirty Heads, Doors. I've had a lot of people ask about those Doors. Steve Earle, Echo and the Bunnymen, Electric Wizard, which Death Metal Dan will probably buy.
I was seeing a
Escape
couple
the
of
Fate.
death metal Dans on here.
The Fix, Flaming Groovies, Flaming Lips, Frankie and Witcher, 21 Pilots, Garbage, Al Green. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on here. Haim with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, was that a 7-inch?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Anything with Taylor Swift on it's always very hot.
Well, and Haim's a pretty good seller too.
Yeah.
So.
Noel Gallagher, High Flying Birds, which is half of Oasis.
Donny
Elton John.
Hathaway.
Janis Joplin, Pearl Picture Disc. King's X.
You are like way ahead of me here today. King's X, yep, 2.
Kinks, L7, Lady Gaga. Man, this is a long list. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to check all these in a week. We're going to be really familiar with this. Linkin Park Meteora, which was, I know a lot of people out there are talking about it.
Let me get a quantity on that.
That'll be fun. Lemonheads, Lupe Fiasco, Jim Messina's got a CD and LP, Joni Mitchell, Motley Crue cassette box set.
I had that highlighted because I wanted to make sure we noted that there.
Oh, I remember when I ordered it. My mom thought I was crazy for ordering it. Mudhoney, OAR, Notorious B.I.G., Orange Goblin, Opeth, Robert Plant, Police, Iggy Pop, Prince, Rage Against the Machine, Replacements, Keith Richards. So someone asked about the Rolling Stones, A Bigger Bang. But he's looking for Hot Rocks. I don't think that's not on this one. Steely Dan has a couple newer records that are getting reissued. Two Against Nature and Everything Must Go. Styx, Strummer, Striper, Sublime, The Sword, Tears for Fears, U2, and a bunch of various artists. A lot of various artists.
That Lincoln Park is dropping 8,500 of them.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
8,500. That must be U.S. only because I think the original press was 13,000.
Oh,
So it's probably 8,500 for U.S., which is still a pretty good number. Well, I thought it should be. It should be no problem. Should get a bunch of those. Vinyl Nation, which is the DVD Blu-ray, which is the movie that came out about collecting vinyl. So yeah, tribute to Repo Man, Lady's Choice, Soul Slabs. A lot of these soundtracks people overlook, but they sell really well and they're actually pretty dang cool. Laura Croft Tomb Raider soundtrack.
Who's on the other side?
Chicago Blues Today. That'll be good. So yeah, we got quite a few. What's on this last list? Well, these are the Zombies oddities and extras.
That ought to be interesting. Real interesting.
Link Ray, The Who. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to get out and look at the RSD list, I highly suggest you do it now. Obviously, when the list first comes out 2-3 months ago, there's a lot of buzz about it then. We all looked at it. We all marked the ones we want, and then we forgot about it for the last... I know we forget about it. We order, and we just we sock it away. We don't even think about it for 2 months.
The rough guide sounds pretty interesting. This round, it's all about blues.
Yeah.
So blues and blues.
Well, someone just said that the Hot Rocks was moved to the second drop.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense. I'm guessing there's having manufacturing difficulties like everything else. Some things that maybe could make it in the first drop were just moved to the second just for timing.
Well, yeah, and there's been such a backlog, not just record store day stuff, but
Everything.
But yeah,
Before we
all
get
around
into
the whole industry.
before we get into old RSD stuff, I got a sterling first press of Iron Maiden's Power Slave textured cover, mint sterling press with original lyric sleeve. I know you guys watching love this stuff. It's mint condition sterling pressed on the inner, in the dead wax. It's as clean as you can get for any record. We got $60 on that. That was on our wall, and I think my mom got it down yesterday, and someone must have changed her mind. So, but it was down in front of me today, so I figured I'd pull it and put it on the shelf. So, rather than beat you guys with a dead horse, and just go over the new RSD stuff over and over and over and over, we figured we'd take this opportunity to go back and kind of highlight some stuff, because there's a lot of new people who are new to vinyl or just been in vinyl for a year or less, and they have missed a decade of record store day records, and there might be something that they're missing. So we're going to kind of highlight that, and then as we get the new RSD stuff in, we'll cover that as it comes in.
I think my first year was 2017.
Okay.
So there's
There's
a lot of stuff here too that I was never aware of.
Yeah, and the pressing numbers were so limited on the early years. You know, they'd make 1,200, and we would have them left over because there wasn't such a huge following.
Yeah.
And as the years have progressed, they've added more and more quantity and spread it out in more and more stores, and the stuff has gotten further out. So yeah, we're just going to kind of highlight. Now, I will say all these records are available over on our website, toadhallonline.com right now. If you go to the website under music, there is a record store day vault, a whole category for it, and it has all previous RSD releases. I still have my Black Fridays divided out. I got to fix that today. But it'll have just a category for all my previous, and then as they come, we'll add like drop 1, drop 2, etc.
Right.
But you can go and browse all of the old RSD stuff we have over on the website now. So all these and a ton more. I just pulled some of the highlights.
Yeah.
So
looks like you pulled a couple soundtracks here that I've got sitting.
Yeah, you
right
must be start with the soundtracks. I pulled some interesting soundtracks.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So Knight Rider, music by Stu Phillips, first ever 2 LP release, includes unreleased music, new notes, and all original artwork. So it's soundtrack from Knight Rider.
2 LPs.
2 LPs and
RSD 2019, so it's already 2 years old.
yes, RSD 2019, $36. I'm assuming this is all instrumental.
Kit from Outer Space. It looks like it might be.
All tracks on side C and side D are previously unreleased.
That's cool.
Yeah. Kit card.
They have the main title. They have, it's a soundtrack. He Dies, Automated, Automobile Heaven, Piece of Cake, Dreamin', Auto Cruise. I think this is going to be like a psych synthwave kind of record. That's why I put it in there, because that stuff's getting really popular. I mean, it's got that 80s feel to it.
I was looking to see if there was any listing of instruments on the outside, but there's not.
I've got America Heritage Alternative Takes Volume 2. So they put these like rare America records out as
America the band?
America the band.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Second volume of America Rarities. Previously unissued alternate takes demos from the George Martin era. So it's got Cornwall Blank demo, acoustic jam, guitar jam, demo, vocal strings observed. It's just all the kind of rarity stuff. $23. If you're a big America fan, it's one of those things that, like, once those are gone, they're done forever. You're never gonna find them again.
Matrix Reloaded, the album, first time on vinyl.
Yeah,
Pressed on transparent green vinyl.
which is awesome.
Looks like it's 3 LPs.
Yep.
$31. Looks like side 6 might be
An edge
etched or something.
doesn't have anything.
So there's some good stuff on here. There's Linkin Park, Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, Deftones, Rage Against the Machine, Dave Matthews Band.
And then all those cool songs they use through the fighting scenes are by artists you wouldn't know.
Right, Don Davis, Rob Dugan. So 3 LPs for $31. It's from Black Friday, RSD Black Friday 2019.
The last real record store day we had. Before
Yeah,
the pandemic.
it was.
The last real one. Mm-hmm. I just watched the John Wick 1 and John Wick 2, and there's like hint that they might be in the same universe as the Matrix. So I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty stoked about maybe those universes colliding. But yeah, I was I'm a huge Matrix fan. I went and saw those all in the theater. Brian Auger and the Trinity. Limited edition transparent purple vinyl. RSD Black Friday 18. $27. Brian Auger obviously on keyboards. 6 songs on it. In 1968, the partnership between keyboardist Brian Auger and the singer Julie Driscoll was at its peak. In the blend of psychedelia and post-mod soul that powered their radical reinventions of Bob Dylan's Wheels on Fire and Donovan's sessions of the Season of the Witch, earned them both the embrace of emerging counterculture and a place in British pop charts. So, 1968. So right in the heyday there. What do you got?
Oh, this is music composed and performed by Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, they did the whole soundtrack.
Motion picture soundtrack, Bad Channels.
How awesome.
So, what's this? This looks like, there.
No, I think I only got
here's a sticker. RSD 2015.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah.
I think I only have one of those. But yeah, Blue Oyster Cult did the soundtrack, even though they're not the only artist on it.
Yeah. We got Blind Faith on here. What else do we have?
Original score.
Power Station.
The whole score was done by Blue Oyster Cult. But the soundtrack, see, it has the score and the soundtrack in one package. So the soundtrack has a couple of Blue BOCs. The whole score is done by Blue Oyster Cult.
Interesting.
Which I think I only have like one of those left. So when you start getting back in these old RSDs, I don't have many left of hardly any of those. Put that on display. That's cool.
It's a cool cover. I like that.
How about Bourne's live at Amoeba in Hollywood, which is no longer there. Amoeba Hollywood has moved to a new location if you don't follow your local record store. They got a new location, slightly smaller, although it looks equally cool. Really happy to see that they're still doing good. $18 for Amoeba Hollywood. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 songs. Bourne's is a killer band. I was able to catch them do a set live. I think it was a Milwaukee show, and they weren't the headliner, they were one of the opening acts. And man, Max was with me.
Kick some butt, huh?
He was like, I'm glad we got here early for Bourne's. He's like, they were awesome.
Looks like I grabbed 2 here. Sorry.
I love that you got the soundtracks.
Lethal Weapon, original motion picture soundtrack, performed by Eric Clapton, David Sanborn, and Michael Kamen. Title song performed by Honeymoon Suite. This is the original 87 soundtrack, newly remastered for vinyl. Pressed on clear vinyl, and we've got Clapton on guitar on 9 tracks. And there are 10 tracks on here, so apparently there's only 1.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is where he's always like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Right?
I feel that way a lot of days, let me tell you.
Oh, that's such a good cop movie. Is that like being on the force is like, isn't it?
Well, I wasn't on the force.
Well, and that wasn't on the force, but you had to write down all the things they did. Did you ever go through?
Read all their
you had to read all this stuff. Did reports ever come out like Lethal Weapon? You're like, oh my gosh.
On occasion.
Oh my gosh, this was holy cow! They did all this as a net at a previous job.
Yeah. No.
Usually
it was more exciting working at 911
Oh,
than the other
okay.
portion.
We'll
of
get
it.
into that another day.
This is RSD 2020 Drop 3.
Holy crap, it's not even that old.
No.
I already forgot about
I
it.
did too.
That's what the pandemic has done to us. It's made us forget
For
faster.
speaking of that, I just finally went out to eat in Illinois for the first time since 15 months. That's
And?
crazy, huh? Oh, it was good. Went to Old Chicago for my brother's birthday.
Good.
It was nummy.
I've got
It was
Baroness.
fun to get out.
I got-
Ooh, who likes Baroness?
Death Metal Dan. And I actually kind of dig Baroness too. Heavier rock. I want to say up the Black Sabbath alleyway, but a little more. Obviously, it's a modern sound. It's a little more, but it's a female singer in it.
Female, yeah. Now, that's not the band with a female bass player, is it, or just the singer?
She's a these guys are multi-instrumental. See,
Okay.
the early Baroness records is actually a different band. They got in a really bad touring bus accident over in Europe, and like half the band was like, "We're done with music. We're done with the touring life." And then they rebuilt the band around a couple people. So,
This looks like an EP.
but their music didn't change. Their music's a little different, but it's pretty spot on still. So this is an EP, $25. Record Store Day Black Friday 2020.
Oh, so for all you Dire Straits fans,
What you got?
this is featuring original compositions from Mark Knopfler. Music and songs from the film Metroland, first time on vinyl.
You gotta own
Yep.
it if you're a Dire Straits
You
fan.
do. Mark Knopfler. We've got
loaded up
Django
on 'em.
Reinhardt. Who else do we have in here? The Stranglers, Dire Straits, Elvis Costello.
Hot chocolate's
Hot
on
chocolate,
there.
so you win again.
I gotta throw a soul song on there.
Yeah, Francois Hardy. It's written in French. I don't know
That's
what
cool.
it means.
So yeah,
The
I mean
song, actually.
it's heavily Knopfler, and there's like one Costello, one Hot Chocolate,
Yeah.
one Stranglers. $26.
There
Get
you
you a
go
Metro.
from... Oh, Drop 3 last year, too.
John Batiste.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a 4-song EP. It's only $18.
That's an interesting
Rich in
cover.
tradition. Obviously, him when he was little.
Mm-hmm.
It's not expensive, but it's got St. Augustine High School Marching 100 on here. It's got Gospel Soul Children, and then it's got Mardi Gras Indian Show. So, some cool remixes of some of the songs. So yeah, this is like one of the
I wonder if that's a brother or something.
Michael Batiste, probably.
Some relative somewhere.
But again,
Cool.
this is a great example of something that comes out for Record Store Day and never gets repressed. This is a prime example of that.
When was that one from?
Record Store Day, Black Friday 20.
Okay.
So the last Record Store Day. Geddy Lee
Geddy Lee.
of Rush.
Is Geddy Lee's solo album, first time on vinyl, newly remastered. A 182 LP set with poster. Includes 2 previously unreleased bonus tracks, limited edition of 5,000.
Yep.
This was Record Store Day Black Friday 19. And as it said, there's 2 LPs in here. There you go with this picture on the back.
I think I only have like 1 or 2 of those, limited to 5,000 of them. I think a lot of people, Rush fans, just missed it. If it doesn't say Rush, they just go to the
Right.
R's, they look for Rush, but they missed a Geddy Lee release.
That
It
I
happens.
watched something recently, and I don't know if it's specifically on Rush or not, but and it was something current, and he looked exactly like
Yeah,
that.
he looks exactly the
Yeah.
same.
So yeah, Black Friday 19 for $36.
Here's another Black Friday 19. Bad and Company live at Red Rocks. We sold out of these first day, and then we got a late shipment of extras. And it's a killer record. I've personally heard this. If you like live shows, you like Bad Company, it's a no-brainer. $32. It's got those guys on the back. First time on LP. I believe it's on red vinyl. Yep, 2LP red vinyl. That's how I remember it. But yeah, we jammed this in the store like the day of. So it's good, man. Bad Company. They don't put out a lot of Record Store Day stuff. So
Because your
it's
dad
good to
got
see.
that one, did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motorhead. I can't believe we still have this in stock. Motorhead on Parole. Black Friday 2020, $33. German press. And what does it say about it? Expanded and remastered 2 LPs. Includes bonus LP featuring 2 previously unreleased tracks plus liner notes. So,
Mhm.
for any of you that are Motorhead fans that don't have this one, $33. It was released Black Friday 2020.
I got a Jeff Buckley here. Live at KCRW, Morning Becomes Electric, $22. Obviously, recorded works from the Grace album was released. Includes digital download. First official release of the legendary show. So 5 songs on there. Black Friday 19.
Got a Bob Marley and the Wailers Redemption song.
It's a single, but it's got
Single.
extra stuff on the second side.
Yeah.
I shot the sheriff
It's
live.
got redemption song on both sides, and I shot the sheriff on side B, which is recorded live. It's 75th anniversary Marley. Record store day 20 drop 1 for $26 on clear vinyl.
How about Coolio Gangster's Paradise? We still have this. I can't believe it. $34. It's the 25th anniversary edition of the record. Limited edition remaster. Records today drop 1 from last year. I think I only got 1 left of these. I actually saw Coolio. He came to Rocktown. He played on one of those I Love the 90s tours. They had like a bunch of 90s artists
No
together.
way.
I saw him. That's good. He does not look like this anymore. Just so you know. We were working a promo for that too.
Hey, there we go. Got the Moody Blues, Say It With Love. This is a exclusive colored 12-inch from the 2018 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
Moody Blues.
And it looks like it's it's I can't read this. Side A, side B. Okay, so it's a single basically, I think. See how hard that is to read?
Yeah, it is.
Read
They got
that.
black on blue. It's hard to read.
Yeah, it looks like there's 1 on one side and 2 on the other side.
All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough. How much is it?
I don't know.
Oh, no sticker. We'll have to fix that.
We'll put that one up in the problem pile.
How about this ORG? I know all my audiophiles now. They all know ORG music. But back in the day, not everyone knew who they were. Ornette Coleman put out An Evening with Ornette Coleman. This is part 2. Part 1 was put out the previous year. This is 2018. This is $31. And mastered from original analog tapes by Bernie Grundman.
Wow.
And anybody who knows, and it's pressed at Palace on transparent audiophile grade vinyl.
I think the first one.
First one's pink.
Pink. This part of it would be pink.
Yeah, it looks the same, but it's pink. I might have 1 left. I have a handful of part 2s. The part 1s I might be sold out. I don't know if I sold out of them or not. But only 2,000 of these. I mean, that was just 2018. They made 2,000. So that's how much it's grown just in the last couple of years.
We got Randy Meisner here from the Eagles. And the album is called "Take It to the Limit."
Yeah.
It's first time on vinyl. They're a member of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a DMM mastered at Abbey Road Studios from the original analog tapes. Numbered limited edition, 180 gram vinyl on this.
This is number 358.
358 in it.
Hand numbered on the back corner.
Right up there in the corner.
How cool is that?
I don't know how many were released, but this is a pretty low number.
It's a low number.
$27, RSD 2018.
I've got John Coltrane, Untitled Original Pressing Impressions. $23. Look, they got these little cutouts in the record, these little triangles, because it's just a single. The music's just in here. So they use this as a... But we had a lot of these. I think we're down to just a couple left. But a cool Coltrane collectible in any case.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 songs on it, 5 minutes and 4 minutes. But hey, anytime you get something from Coltrane, it's not expensive. It's $23. I pulled this because it's Star Wars. See, everyone missed it because they look at the front.
Yeah.
You look at the front of this item and you're like, I don't get it.
And Sophie Mutter, John Williams, Across the Stars, special edition. It's on Deutsche Grammophon. There.
Which is an audiophile classical label is Dutch Gramophone.
Right. And
Hand numbered. They made 6,000 of them. This is number 1768,
pressed in Germany.
which makes sense because that's where Dutch Gramophone's not from America,
Right.
from over there. $31. Look at the back. Big old Death Star. Yoda's theme, main theme. It's exclusive etching of the Death Star from Star Wars as well.
Oh, cool.
What a cool package.
Yeah.
Princess Leia's theme, Luke and Layla, Yoda's theme, and Rey's theme. So
Yeah, if you didn't look at this and look at this little hype sticker down here, you
would never know it's Star
never
Wars.
know.
And I think a lot of people missed it.
Cool.
Gary Clark Jr. had a comic book poster release for Justice League. So the comic book, and there's a poster in here, and then it's a picture disc. This sleeve is
I
fighting
don't
me
remember
today.
that one at all.
No, because it's from Record Store Day 2018. So Gary Clark Jr. did Come Together from the motion picture soundtrack, Justice League, with a movie that came out. It's got the single version and the extended version on a picture record. $29. I got a few of these left.
Oh, we still have this one, huh?
That was a
It's
late.
not record. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
It was, but Record Store Day release. I don't.
It came late.
There's no year on the back. I don't remember.
I think it came out last year.
Last year. And we didn't get it until, was it the beginning of this year? I don't remember.
We got them months late,
Yeah.
and by then everyone's moved on. So we did get some Prince Sign of the Times picture records. They're $36. They did the picture disc exclusive for the RSD.
Limited edition picture disc.
Everyone was asking for them. We didn't have them on the. Or we had maybe a few on the day, but
Actually,
we got a bunch more.
we sold one last week.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting a little low on those.
Yeah.
How about this Dio Black Friday? Dio's been putting out all their picture records, or records as picture records, for Black Friday. This is
That
Dream
makes sense.
Evil, $20. What you got?
We have Animal Serenade by Lou Reed.
There's a ton of Lou Reed releases.
Are there?
Older.
Do you
Lou
have
Reed
ones in
releases.
there?
No, I think you got them all.
Oh, okay. Live at the Wiltern, Los Angeles, 2003, 3 LP set, limited edition of 7,500. And they are not numbered, just limited. So we've got
Those
3
were hot
LPs.
sellers too. I got a batch after the fact, and that's why I still have those as well.
Oh, and that's why they've got the normal sticker on.
Yeah,
them.
that's why they don't have the limited sticker on. them.
Mm-hmm. So those are available.
How about this? I think a lot of people missed this too. Corey Taylor from Slipknot and the Dead Boys performed All This and More. So one side is Corey Taylor from Slipknot, and the other side is Dead Boys. And this hot pink vinyl, $20. Black Friday 20 that came out. I'll bump another one. I think this is my last Dio Holy Diver picture record. Holy crap! How cool is that? Hang that up in your man cave or something. $19. And it's Holy Diver. It's the song that everybody wants. You see that and it just screams, Holy Diver!
Yeah, it does.
$20. Again, because it's a picture record and it's 10-inch, it probably got buried and people missed it.
Here we go. Metamorphosis. RSD
Stones.
20 drop $136. Yep, it's official re-release of the 1975 Rarities collection, the UK edition.
And it's on green vinyl, isn't it?
It is on green
See,
vinyl.
I remember some facts.
And it includes a full color iron-on T-shirt transfer of the album artwork.
Yeah, it's this.
I'm going
Yep.
to assume this side of it.
Yep.
There you go. You can get a record
And an iron-on
and an iron-on.
for $36.
That's right. And you could, walk around this home with that, with your T-shirt on if you want to.
Miles Davis, Ghetto Walkin', $13. Look how cheap records used to be in RSD 2016.
Well,
I would sell them for
single.
$13. Yeah, it's a single, but it's still Miles Davis.
Look at that. Side A,
Ghetto Walkin', 3 minutes.
3 minutes. and
Side
you got
B, Ghetto Walk,
15 minutes.
almost 16 minutes.
16.
So, it is what it is. $13. Get you some Miles Davis.
Oh, just some more Lou Reed here. What's this one called? I can't read it. It's backward. Magic and
Loss.
Loss. Oh, there it is down at the bottom. First time on vinyl since original release. 2 LPs. Press on 2 LPs for the first time ever. 180 gram vinyl with side 4 etching, limited to 7,000. So Black Friday 2020 for $33.
I got a Jimmy Urine from Minus Self-Indulgence and Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So they put out these Funktronic, limited to 2,500 on blue marble colored vinyl.
It's not really Funktronic, but we're not going to say that.
Yeah,
what it's
I can't
really
say
called.
what it's really called. I'll just say Funktronic without the N. $31. You can get the and a lot of people they miss the System of a Down. I have a lot of System fans. But again, it's easy to miss stuff like that. How about Snoop?
Below Snoop Dogg
Snoop
today. All right, we got this for $26, 2 LP set.
I Want to Thank Me.
I Want to Thank Me.
I love it's him at the table with himself.
Yeah, it is.
Show it.
Oh my gosh. So he's playing cards. I think that's cards they're playing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing cards.
Playing cards, but it's all him. Now, isn't that the way to play? You know you're going to win.
$26 get you that Snoop Dogg record.
We've got some others, like we've got some of them. One's featuring Slick Rick, one Chris Brown. Who else do we have? Nate Dogg.
I swear he just hangs out with all these people, smokes some, and records a track, and then when he has enough of them, he puts them on a record.
Is that Nate Dogg? Is that where our old mailman you got his
Yeah, we used to
nickname?
call him Nate Dogg. Ace Frehley, Spaceman. Ace Frehley, obviously used to be in Kiss. Now he's solo. $31. RSD 2019, $31. The artwork alone is worth the purchase, I think. That is alternate artwork for the for the picture record. So I think they did a good job with that. And it has a poster, 18 by 24 poster.
Wow.
That's the Spoon's greatest hits.
It's all the weird kids up front. A fan-selected collection of favorite Spoon tracks. $28.
Spoon's one of my favorite bands. $28. If you're not sure about them, this is where you start. Just buy this, and if you love it, then you can keep going.
There you go.
I think that's the last one. We have one or two left. Not many left. $28. Greatest Spoon. How about Dizzy Gillespie, Milt Jackson, Bill Graham, Joe Carroll? $20. RSD 2016. And look at that price. $20. I love it. I wish all the prices were 2016 prices. The Champ RSD exclusive. Look at all the names on there. $20 over on the website. It's available right now.
We got Smithereens, B-Sides The Beatles.
Yeah.
Black Friday exclusive, first time on vinyl as a standalone album. It's on marbled yellow and orange vinyl.
$29.
$29. And look at this picture on the back here, too.
I love it.
What do we have on there? I'm happy just to dance with you. Cry for a shadow. Ask me why. I'll get you. So yeah, $29 for Smithereens B-Side The Beatles.
Green Jelly.
Can't believe we still have that one.
We ordered it. We got a bunch in a last minute drop. We were almost sold out of them, and then we had a chance to pick up a bunch more, so we did. Because Green Jelly records are really hard to get. Triple Live Mother Goose at Budokan, $27. It's got all your favorite Green Jelly songs on here. And look, it's got photos from the shows on the back. Pretty cool stuff.
It's censored.
$27.
I think I have that at home on CD. Somewhere amongst all my CDs. Simple Minds Graffiti Soul. It's a 2 LP set, Graffiti Soul and Searching for the Lost Boys. Pressed on yellow and blue 180 gram.
These 80s bands are really making a heavy comeback right now.
They are.
The Psychedelic Furs had a release last year. Simple Minds, Tears for Fears. All these bands are really putting it back in gear. Either with releases or the road or a new album or something. They're all active again.
And we're selling a lot used.
Yes, we are. All right, more jazz lover stuff. On Reel to Reel recordings, Johnny Griffin, Eddie Lockjaw Davis, previously unreissued. Ow. $51. Nothing on this label is cheap. That is the original MSRP. They only made 2,000 of them. This is number 1445. These things sound amazing. I have a lot of people who collect the Renaissance records and the Reel to Reel. Actually, they come from the same source. Guy goes out and finds original tapes and puts them out himself.
I don't think I've ever seen one with that reel-to-reel on it.
Well, you've seen the Renaissance, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same deal. Same pricing, same packaging, same everything, same cutting, but I don't know, for some reason they're on two different labels. But that's going to sound good.
Oh my.
They do a lot of jazz stuff.
Look what we have.
Oh, we had to stick that back in there. Live at Boston, the complete concert. Thorogood and the Destroyers. We're going to be
1982.
She said that's quickly becoming one of his best-selling records.
There's 12 previously unreleased tracks. There's a exclusive poster, red marble vinyl, limited to 1,000. That's insane.
That's not many.
$70, and there's looks like there's 4 LPs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, 4 LPs.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to actually buy that. I mean, look at all the songs that are in
I know. There's
All right. We could talk about that till our ears fall off. Screamin' Jay Hawkins. I've got Because It's in Your Mind, and I've got What That Is. Both of them are 30. Oh, this one's 31. This one's 37 because it's not 2LP. I don't know why it's 37. But they're both done by Third Man Records. Obviously, both out of print. They were for Record Store Day. Drop 1 and Drop 2. So yeah, if you like bluesy kind of stuff,
I'm
bluesy
not
soul
familiar
stuff.
with him, but kind of that screaming part kind of scares me off.
Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
Yeah, I might have to listen to a little of that. Oh, we got War Greatest Hits, $26.
Which we started with 1 billion of them, and we're
Yeah.
down to just less, like a third of that. So they sold really well, but sometimes you just order too much.
It's a gold vinyl, limited of 5,500. It was the original '76 Greatest Hits album. So we've got that one. It's got
$26
Why
on
Can't-
gold vinyl too.
Yeah, why can't we? Okay, so this is side 2 and this is side A.
Gold vinyl.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can't keep that record in used, so we bought a ton of them new so that we could actually have them in the store. How about Brittany Howard from? She is in Alabama Shakes.
Yes.
$21. It's got 6 songs: "Stay High," "Baby," "He Loves Me," "13th Century Metal," "Tomorrow," and "Presence."
I've not listened to a lot of her, but I hear
$20.
a lot of good stuff about her.
Maroon vinyl. Got a couple of those left.
Got some Johnny Winters, a live bootleg series, volume 4, $32. This was a Record Store Day 2015. So,
Damn, it's old.
A live bootleg series.
I tried to pull some older stuff so
Yeah.
that a lot of this stuff people don't know about anymore, because it's, and then they find out about it and it's sold out everywhere. You can't find it. It's always the worst. All right, before I move on to something, I was going to do a grouping. Here's it's Resonance Records. I keep saying Renaissance.
I know.
But it's Resonance
Resonance.
Records. This is number 1167. Thad Jones, Mel Lewis Orchestra, All My Yesterdays. $78. Again, they're not cheap, but it is a 3LP set. It is a deluxe package. It looks like it's a trifold. It's going to sound phenomenal. I haven't had anybody complain about audio on any of these Resonance or reel-to-reel recordings. And they pretty much always sell out. I rarely have any left over.
And that's got a number on the back and
Yeah, I already said what number
Oh.
it was. First official vinyl release of the opening night recordings of the Village Vanguard in 1966. They made 3,000 of them.
wow.
Bernie Grunman cut it. Mastered. Bernie Grunman cut. RTI.
Can't go wrong
If
with
you
that.
guys are audiophiles and you're not buying the Resonance records and the reel-to-reels, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go out and find them all.
Brian Wilson, and there's not even, it's just called Brian Wilson. Expanded edition, first time on vinyl, Blue Swirl limited edition, colored vinyl.
It's a self-titled.
Black Friday 2015.
And guess what? I saw this on a new vinyl order list. They're reissuing this
Oh,
already
really?
again
Oh, wow.
on black. But this is the blue RSD limited. So every, 5 years or so, they pop them back out.
And this is originally from 2000, so then in 2015.
They hit the record
It hit-
store day shelves.
Right.
I still got a couple left. Hawkwind. I'm doing a triple Hawkwind banger here.
Oh, hang on, Nick, we have a question.
Okay.
I do believe Nick still has some Styx Paradise Theater.
Yes, we do. Well, although we're getting pretty low. I bet we're in we got maybe 30 left? 40 left? I don't know. We started with over 250 of them. We're down to 30. It's pretty good.
Yes.
But yeah, they're over on the website. You can grab those. I also have Cornerstone, which is on red. And there's a couple other sticks they did on limited colored. I got some of those. So Hawkwind. I've got Dark Matter, which is 35. I've got Hawkwind at the Chicago Auditorium 74 for $33. I've got Hawkwind at the BBC in 72 for $33. So I figured we're running a little long today, so I figured we're going to try to just knock a
I've
few
only got one left here.
Hawkwinds. Knock those out.
What do I have here? I have a Zappa. You can't
Do that on
do
stage
that on
anymore.
stage anymore.
You
Sampler.
can't. They won't let you.
No. Frank Zappa's 1988 compilation sampler for the expansive live series intended for compact disc, and now available on
Those are yours.
transparent yellow and red vinyl, remastered by Bernie Grunman in 2019.
That's a busy dude. I tell you,
He
Bernie is
is.
a busy man.
$40.
Kevin
Two
Gray and
LP.
Bernie Grundman, those two. I
Yeah.
don't know how they do it.
I don't either because those both
Those are the
you
top
hear those
names.
names every time you turn on something.
Well, if you pay those guys to cut your record, you're sure as heck gonna put their name on it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna sell it. Iggy Pop. We're gonna do another three banger here. We got Iggy Pop. This is Telleric Chaos limited edition red and white vinyl with a 24x12 poster. $35. I've got New Values. $34. RSD 2017. And then I've got this is RSD 2019, $36. Hippodrome, Paris 77. So Iggy Pop, he's always putting something out.
Yeah, John Lee Hooker, Black Night is Falling, live at the Rising Sun Celebrity Jazz Club from a 1977 live concert. There's a bonus disc of unreleased material and a new original cover art. $29 for a 2 LP set.
That's worth picking up. I love that old blues stuff. $29 for 2 LP. That's like, I mean, that's like cheap now. Like, same thing with this. Look at this, is interesting. So here is a King's Sleepwalker on Friday Music, and I debut these records every week over here on the channel, and they're always $35, aren't they?
Well, now they are.
They're all $35. Look at this one, RSD, $33. So it's not much cheaper, but it's a limited edition RSD record, and it's cheaper than the regular edition just because prices have gone up over time.
Right.
Black Friday, $16. So I mean, they were $33 in 2016. They've only gone up a few bucks, but it seems a lot more affordable now.
Got Humble Pie, the official bootleg collection, volume 2, 2 LP set, $41 from RSD 2020.
Drop 3.
Drop 3, yes.
Jesus and Mary Chain, Record Store Day, Black Friday, $15. $35, 2 LP set. Classic 1988 vinyl on blood red vinyl, including 4 tracks not on original, cut from Analog Masters. And finally, we're rounding it out with Insane Clown Posse,
Nice.
just because you can never find any of their stuff. Flip the Rat was put out Black Friday 2019. I got a few left. They've slowly been kind of putting their records out, and this is the only one I have left. I mean, they sell. Maybe it's not your thing, but they are collectible as heck. So,
Alrighty.
well, that's kind of our rundown for this week. We hope next week we have some maybe construction news. Maybe we'll have some record store day vinyl.
yeah.
Maybe we'll have some stuff to give away from George Thorogood. We don't know.
I thought there's supposed to be a hole in that wall
No,
today.
yeah, it got pushed.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. We have another record review coming out tomorrow. It is, I'm not going to tell you the band, but it's psychedelic pop. So if you're into psych music, if you like Pink Floyd, if you like that kind of era psych stuff, it's not heavy psych, you know, where you have to be, this is like everyone can listen to it and love it. That record's coming out, that review's coming out tomorrow over on the channel, and we'll be doing the, hopefully I'll have a MoFi Minute Friday. I don't know if I'm getting anything. Hopefully I'll get some MoFi stuff and audiophile stuff for you guys for Friday, and of course the new vinyl always on Saturday. Until then, we'll be here, right here on the channel with me and Annette.
See you next week.
See you next week.